TYT Sports, everybody. Ben, Steve, JR, Jesus out there. NBA All-Star Game is coming up later this month. One of the real surprises of the NBA season, Kevin Love of the Timberwolves, former Bruin.
It's amazing. This guy I thought would suck in the NBA. He's not that tall, not very athletic, and he played 1 year at UCLA. I love the guy. I wish him the best, but I didn't believe in him at all.
I don't want to get sidetracked on this, but another thing I disagree with, we talked in a different segment about Kobe and eyes playing tricks on us. I think he's incredibly athletic. I just don't think he looks like he's athletic. But I mean, come on, I think he's a tremendous athlete, but he doesn't look like what we imagine an athlete is. But I know what you're saying.
He doesn't seem quick.
He's certainly not quick. Totally agree with you. He's not quick. And in fact, defensively, he suffers from when quick post players, when he has to guard them, he's not very good at it.
Right.
So anyway, he's obviously not going to be an all-star starter. He plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The fans are not going to vote him in. The issue is whether he's going to get picked by the coaches, I guess, vote on whether he'll be a all-star reserve. There's 7. I guess there might be 8 because Yao Ming is going to be a starter and he's not going to play.
It's amazing.
So whether he'll get picked as an all-star reserve, and the Timberwolves are making a push to get Love picked as an all-star reserve. And they've come up with this, I guess, fake commercial for the Kevin Love fragrance. I don't know how it's going to help him, but we're airing it, and hopefully that will help him. I find it moderately amusing, if puzzling. Here's the Kevin Love fragrance.
Who has the numbers? You tell me.
Numbers. A fragrance by Kevin Love, part of the 612 All-Star Collection.
Well, that music is delightful. I love it.
Yeah, it's imaginative. I don't know that it's the route I would have gone, but all right. It's JR, you like that?
I like it. It's one of those things because they need something to remember. No one remembers Kevin Love because he's Kevin Love. What is he, a 6'9"?
He's a 6'9" power
6'9" power forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he's a white guy. I mean, let's put out there. This is the reason. I mean, you get, as we already mentioned, Yao Ming is going to be elected to the All-Star game when he's retired, which will be later this year. And then both his feet have fallen off. They can be like, oh, but he's Yao Ming and he hasn't played in 3 years. Fine, let's vote him in. You need a niche. You need something that people, just like like you said in a different segment, we talked about Kobe Bryant. Yeah. How he gets all this, and we just love him because we just have this hype about him. There's no hype about him, so you need something to remember this guy by.
I get it with the all-star starters because that's a popularity contest. Even though they frequently get it right, they didn't with Yao Ming, but they frequently get it right. The all-star starters look fairly solid this year, but Kevin Love shouldn't need if knowledgeable people are picking this team. If it's not the fans, then this is a ridiculous conversation to be having. Kevin Love averages 21.6 points, 15.6 rebounds, leads the league by more than 2 rebounds, or about 2 rebounds. He's averaging about 45% on threes. For a guy who leads the league in rebounding, is hitting 45% of his threes is ridiculous. And win share is sort of the measure of how many wins this guy's worth. He's like 3rd in the league at 7.8 win shares. I mean, by almost any measuring stick, even with his defensive deficiencies. First of all, defensive deficiencies aside, you get 16 rebounds a game, you're a pretty good defensive player.
Yeah, you know, it's really amazing that he's not already in. But anyway, there's an article by John Hollinger of ESPN, and he writes, he wrote an article about who should or should not be in on the All-Star game. And he says that basically, it is shocking how dismissive virtually every old-school basketball type is of Love. Most personnel types grudgingly admit he's a spectacular rebounder before adding that he's unathletic, struggles on defense, and basically doesn't fit their prototype of what a star big man ought to be. Now, this really bothers me because this is the exact same bullshit that happens with a lot of players in the NFL, right? A guy is 10 pounds lighter than the ideal running back, therefore he can't get the carries. A guy's an inch or two shorter than the prototype quarterback, so he gets drafted 3 rounds less. You know what? Sometimes if you don't have the evidence, you go on these kind of stats. But when you have the evidence, you get overlooked the stats. And in Kevin Love's case, the guy is 6'9", so what? He's out rebounding everyone else in the league and putting up 21 points. Like you said earlier, he's not like a Ben Wallace or Rodman who grabbed all the boards but got 6 points or 11 points.
Yeah, whatever. Right. And this is a guy averaging 21.6 points a game. If you extrapolate his stats per 36 minutes, where guys like Durant's numbers go down, Love's go up per 36 minutes. So his numbers become even more impressive on a per minute basis. The guy doesn't get any plays run for him at all. Everything he gets, he makes happen. These are just ridiculously old stereotypes. There's some good players who are going to have to get left off the All-Star team. There's no question. They're going to be deserving players if Love makes it, like LaMarcus Aldridge or the Blazers, who won't make it. But I'm sorry. This is a guy, this shouldn't even be a conversation. This guy went 30 and 30, 31 points, 30 rebounds, or 32 and 30. Anyway, he got 30 and 30. There's no way we should be having a conversation where, no matter how bad his team is, where a guy like Kevin Love doesn't make the All-Star team. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
He's had more 30, 15 games than the rest of the league combined.
Yeah.
I mean, he's out of control.
And his defense is a little... He gets 16 rebounds a game. Enough.
By definition, he's a good defensive player.
Yeah, he has 16 rebounds a game. The conversation's over. Kevin Love goes on the All-Star team, and if you're using some old-school measuring stick, you don't know what you're talking about. The Young Turks at TYT Sports.
Where's the gavel? Pound the gavel. He's in.
That's how I say it.
That's right. We have pounded the gavel.
He's in.